Hi everyone. Today we're going to study classical definition of probability. The probability of happening of an event E is defined as the ratio of the number of outcomes favorable to the event E to the total number of outcomes. In symbol, this is P of E equals the fraction whose numerator is number of favorable outcomes over the denominator total number of outcomes, or we say sample space. In symbol, this is equal to the number of outcomes for E over the number of the sample space. For a sample space S and an outcome A of S, the following two properties are satisfied. Number one, the probability of A, denoted by P of A, is between 0 and 1 inclusive. In symbol, we write P of A is between 0 and 1 inclusive. Second, the sum of the probabilities of all the outcomes in S equals 1. In symbol, we write the probability of I equals 0 up to n of P of A sub I. This is equal to 1. Let us have example 1. A die is rolled once. Write the sample space and find the probability of letter A. Number 3 is shown up. Letter B, getting an odd number. Letter C, getting a number greater than 4. Letter D, getting prime number. We have a picture of a die on top of our screen. In rolling a die, the sample space is S equals, the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then, let us write our formula. The probability of event E equals the number of favorable outcomes all over the total number of outcomes. Let's begin with problem A, that the number 3 is shown up, and we write P of 3. In our sample space, we can see that there is only one element of 3. So we write here 1 all over the total number of outcomes is 6. So the answer here is 1 over 6. And this answer we will write opposite problem A. Let us go now to problem B. The probability of getting an odd number. So we write P of odd. In our sample space, we can see that there are 3 odd numbers, namely 1, 3, and 5. So we write here 3 in the numerator over 6 as the total number of outcomes. And this 3 over 6 can be simplified into 1/2. So our answer for the probability of getting an odd number is 1/2. Let us copy this answer opposite letter B. Then let us proceed to letter C. The probability of getting a number greater than 4. So we write here P of greater than 4. In our sample space, there are two numbers that are greater than 4, namely 5 and 6. So we write here 2 over 6. And then to simplify, this is equal now to 1 over 3. And this answer, we will write opposite letter C. There we go. Then let us proceed with problem D. The probability of getting prime number. So we write P of prime. In our sample space, there are three prime numbers, namely 2, 3, and 5. Remember, prime numbers are numbers greater than 1 whose factors are 1 and itself. In our solution, we write 3 in the numerator over 6. And when we simplify, this is equal to 1 over 2. Let us copy this answer opposite letter D. There we go. So we are done with our example 1. Let us go to example 2. A jar contains 3 red marbles, 7 green marbles, and 10 white marbles. If a marble is drawn from the jar at random, what is the probability that this marble is letter A, white, letter B, red, letter C, blue? Step 1, let us compute for the sample space. So we add 3 for the red marbles plus 7 for the green marbles plus 10 for the white marbles. And this is equal to 20. And then let us write our formula, and it is now written here. Let us begin with our first problem to get the probability of white. And this is equal to, in the numerator, we write 10 because there are 10 white marbles over the total number of outcomes, which is 20. So this is 10 over 20. And the simplest form is 1 over 2. This is our answer. Let us copy this opposite problem A. Let us proceed with problem B. To get the probability of getting a red marble. So we write P of red. This is equal to 3 because there are 3 red marbles all over the total number of outcomes, which is 20. And this 3 over 20 is already in simplest form. So we will just copy this opposite letter B. Let us proceed now with problem C. What is the probability of getting a blue marble? Getting a blue, this is P of blue, equals 0 because there is no blue marble in the jar as given in the problem. So this is 0 over 20 and simplified into 0. It means it is impossible to get the blue marble inside the jar. So we are done with our example 2, and this is our final answer. Let's proceed with example 3. In a deck of cards, find the probability of getting a letter A, queen, letter B, diamond card, letter C, black card. In our sample space, there are 52 cards in a deck of cards. our formula is given, and let us proceed now with our problem A. To get the probability of getting a queen. In a deck of cards, there are 4 queens. So we write here 4 over the total number of outcomes, which is 52. So this is 4 over 52. Then to simplify, this is equal now to 1 over 13. This answer, we will write opposite letter A. Then let us proceed with problem B. Finding the probability of getting a diamond card. So we write P of diamond card, and this is equal to, in the numerator, we write 13, because there are 13 diamond cards in the deck of cards. So this is 13 over 52. And when we simplify, this is equal now to 1 over 4. This answer, we will write opposite letter B. And then let us now proceed with letter C. Finding the probability of getting a black card. So we write P of black card. This is equal to 26. When we say black card, it means the group of clubs and the group of spades combined. So that is 13 plus 13. So in the numerator, we write 26 all over the total number of outcomes, which is 52. And then let us simplify this, reduce to lowest term, and this is equal to 1 over 2. And this answer, we will copy opposite letter C. We are done with our example 3, and this is our final answer.